Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. The link to my Patreon will be listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? We have the Page of Cups here, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that there has been something that has been pending, right? Something that has been ongoing, a process that has been in the works, right? Spiritually in your life. And what I mean is there has been something bigger than you, but in your name happening spiritually, and it has now taken a physical form or 3D form where it's no longer in the spirit realm, it's no longer with the higher ups, it has found its way to you over time, all right? And I see that what is coming and what has come has everything to do with your spiritual inheritance. Okay? Your spiritual inheritance. Meaning that you are an individual that was always bound to a certain destiny or fate. And therefore, that same destiny and fates that you've always been bound to since the beginning of your life, the beginning of your walk, your journey, your path of life, it has come, right? That spiritual inheritance, you are at a point of your life whereby you have been initiated by God, taken through all these trials and tribulations, all these obstacles and these spiritual battles, these mental battles, these emotional battles and physical battles. The time for you to receive the spiritual inheritance is here now, because you have made it out of your initiation and you are finally an initiate. Meaning that you've acquired some form of accolade spiritually, some form of caliber spiritually, some form of image and reputation spiritually. You are now who you are supposed to be before you were supposed to receive the spiritual inheritance. You are now who you were supposed to be first before you were supposed to receive the spiritual inheritance. You were supposed to be a specific way. Your mind, your heart, your spirit, your body, your temple, your vessel, right? You were supposed to be in alignment with a particular frequency, a particular energy, a particular um, wavelength. And that state of being is the portal that opened up the spiritual inheritance, because you are now in alignment. Okay. We have Pisces energy. We have double Taurus energy, double Capricorn energy, double Virgo energy here. So I do see that this spiritual inheritance is ancestry lineage based. Your forefathers and foremothers had their fair share of their own spiritual inheritance, and yours has now come forward, right, in its own way. So this is generational, right? Bloodline related, DNA. We have the Two of Pentacles here. We have triple Taurus energy. Yes, the time has come for you to receive what is due, okay? The time has come for you to receive what is due. We have the Six of Pentacles. There was a journey, a path, a walk of life that needed to occur for you, okay? And you've been well equipped to now receive this. Like, what I'm seeing here is that when God would say in many scriptures in the Bible that, a specific individual has a certain power to feed nations, right? Whether it's to feed the nations with wisdom, information, knowledge, or to feed the nations because of their own material wealth, or to feed the nations with their own form of power, basically, right? I'm channeling those scriptures within that context where God would always say that so and so, God as the Father has bestowed a power on that person to feed the nations within that person's own reality, that person's own world, that person's own life. They have the power to do that, right? Because it's God given. It's that for them it was their own spiritual inheritance. But I'm channeling it in this message in particular for you as you're watching. Something has been unlocked here, and it has now found its way to you. It's getting out of the 5D into the 3D, and it is manifesting itself into your reality, okay? Gradually. I do see that with the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here. It is a gradual thing, right? It's not immediate. There's phases of this spiritual inheritance and how it needs to be unraveled and unlocked within your reality, your life, and your world. Yes, we have the Ten of Cups here. We have double Pisces energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have triple Virgo energy. This is great power here that is in your hands. Okay, this is a power that can't be governed, controlled, or authorized by anything or anyone except for you. It is in you. It is you who carries it. So the spiritual inheritance here has definitely cleansed your bloodline, cleansed your ancestral lineage, and cleansed your DNA greatly. You being the one to unlock it on this particular level, because as I said, also your forefathers and foremothers had their own fair share of their own spiritual inheritance, but not on this level. And I'm saying not on this level in a way that they hadn't reached this frequency, this wavelength, um, this vibration, right? They walked a certain journey, a certain path, a certain, um, they lived a certain life. And I am seeing here that you have more freedom than they did. So you are able to harness this spiritual inheritance with more power than they could, right? It's not that they lacked the power to do so, they just couldn't exercise it in the way that it was meant to because of the restrictions that they were facing in their time of living and existence. But you have been freed from those particular chains that prevented you from being able to do, prevented them from being able to do that. And you have been put in the forefront as God has bestowed the spiritual inheritance upon you. It is your turn to do something with it. And this is going to bring forth a lot of change. This is going to bring forth a lot of change in your reality. Okay, this is going to bring forth, with this death energy, transformation, transitionings, and shifts that are not in your control or your authority. It's like that spiritual inheritance already has a power of its own, and it's going to work itself within your reality for your highest good, within your world for your highest good, within your life for your highest good. This spiritual inheritance is a power on its own, and therefore when it hits your life gradually and unravels itself the way it is meant to, it's going to be experienced by you as something that is bigger than you. Okay, even though you are the carrier of it, but it's bigger than you. You are being used as a vessel by God to further cleanse your bloodline, your ancestry lineage, and your DNA. You in particular are the only person within your family, within this generation, that can do that. Whether you can consider yourself a black sheep, whether you can consider yourself an outcast, a pariah, whether you can consider yourself as misunderstood, the right term for people like you is black robe. Okay, a black robe. That is the correct terminology for those that are on your path, your journey, your walk of life, and have this type of assignment and mission. Okay. We have the Six of Wands energy. We do have Leo energy here. We have the Nine of Swords energy. So I didn't show you the Six of Wands, did I? we have the Nine of Swords energy. There are a lot of demons, a lot of anarchies, a lot of deities and idols that are of dark principalities in high places that are very upset at your awakening. They're very upset at the fact that you have unlocked this, right? Your journey of life, your path of life, your walk of life has led you to this, all right? There's a lot of anger coming from all the dark entities and anarchies and idols and demons, right? We have the Ten of Swords, yeah, because they know it's over. The whole fight that you have undergone in your reality, in your life, in your world, whether it's spiritually, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically, those that have come before you with a fight, right, were sent by these very same dark principalities and high places to prevent you from getting to this particular point of your life. So do you understand the major, to say the least, breakthrough that you are living? You are living change. You are living transformation, transition, and shift energy. And they know because that has come to pass, the time has come, they know it's over for them. They no longer have any access to you, your heart, your mind, your spirit, your body. It's over, okay? So best believe, to say that they're mad and they're angry is an understatement, because you were meant to be blocked from completing this assignment. You were meant to be blocked from completing this mission, okay? But because you were never defiant to the Father, the Most High God, you made it here. He put you in a position of victory, okay? And nothing, no one can change that for you, for your destiny, for your fate, all right? We have the Two of Swords reversed. We do have Libra energy here. I see that God played a lot of chess using your identity, right? Not just towards these dark principalities and high places, but to just everyone in life that has come across you. They all have their own story to tell of who you were to them or who you are to them, but it's this game of chess that God played, and you know, you were the ultimate checkmate, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles here. Now, with that being said, you can look forward to feeling more power within your own mind, your own heart, your own spirit and body, vessel, temple. You can look forward to being a powerful person in general, because that is your destiny, that is your fate, right? The spiritual inheritance here, you being the one to carry it, and it being something that's bigger than you, you are housing a very powerful power. And you being the one that has been selected by God within your generation right now, if you look at your family, no one can do this but you. And God knew that. Hence, you have been placed in this position. And because of that, get ready, because the hard part of this black robe has come to an end. We can no longer shame ourselves for being the black sheep or the outcasts or the ones that are misunderstood, because that's where the power is at. So the time for you to live within that power is here. Okay, congratulations. And I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.